our new look items, which is coming up next. And you'll see that along with the Today's Special, always at the top. All kinds of great cool things happen at hsn.com. This is our brand new S2O indoor electric portable clothes dryer. It's the first time we have ever offered it. It's the first time you've ever seen it. Rain or shine, you can line dry your fine washables gently indoors or even outdoors on a nice day without that harmful dryer, which basically just beats up your clothes, burns your clothes. This is a safe and effective way to do it. And of course, the man that designed it and created it, inventor, chemist, all that great stuff, Akos, is right here. This is cool, buddy.
I tell you, I just showed you how to save $300, $400, $500 on your wash. Now I'm going to show you how to save $300, $400, $500 on your dryer. Do you know that the average bill, the average American electrical bill, 15% of that bill is your clothing dryer? How would you like to do that for a tenth of that cost? Interested? Follow me. Look what we designed here. Guy, you're going to love this. If you want to save so much money, save the environment, save the bill, look what we did. Come over here. Feel how toasty. Put your hand in here. Put your hand in here. Feel how toasty warm it is in there. That is like a delight. That's cool. Like a beautiful summer day. That's like the breeze of a summer day right there. I'm going to undo this so I can show you the technology we built into this thing. It's so amazing. Watch this, guy. Down here, down in the base, here I'll unzip this thing. Okay. Down in the base, I have designed an amazing motor. This is the heating element. This gives you the summer breeze. This gives you the summer sun. And what happens, it radiates up. The heat radiates up. On the front, you have a timer. You can have it on low time or high time. You can actually just time it, set it, and then walk away, and it'll click off when it's done. And over here, there are vents at the top that the air then radiates from the top down. So it radiates from the bottom, it radiates from the top, and then you can put this little tent on there, which is a space-age technology that it's amazing stuff. I'm going to tell you, you put a shirt in here, you put a sweater in here, you put your delicates in here, it will dry in a fraction of the time. You could go down, have a coffee, come back up, and you've got dry clothes.
I know so many people that line dry their clothes outside, but they can only do that on a nice day. So you could do this anytime.
And what are you going to do? Go in there and get that huge dryer engine there that dries it off? I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of watts it's using. 75 cents in my dryer every time I push the start button. You heard me right. Get your electrical bill. They sell it by kilowatt per hour. Go check your dryer. It tells you how much kilowatts it uses per cycle. Divide one into the other. In my house, it was 75 cents. Huh. How much money am I spending? My bill was $400 last month. That means $60 was my dryer. How about this? How about you do it for a tenth of that? And not only that, but watch this. I'm going to save money on your dry cleaning. Crazy money on your dry cleaning. Because I'm going to tell you something. I mean, you and I probably go to the same dry cleaner, right? Yeah. And I got to say, it is a fortune dry cleaning. So what I've done here, here's what you do. You take your shirt, just like that, right? And you take a water spritz bottle. And all you have to do is go spritz, 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 spritz. And it will come out beautiful. It'll come out just like you went to the dry cleaner, just like you spent $2, $3 in the dry cleaner. If you're going away, if you're going to work, throw it in here, get a perfect dry. And here's something else. I don't know about you, guy. I went into my bathroom once, and there's like a jungle. There's lingerie and things hanging, and this sort of fabric filly thing hanging over there. And I was walking in like it was a jungle, and it fell to the ground, and I didn't know to pick it up, and you know? How about this? Why don't you put all your why don't you put all your delicates in here? Instead of drip drying it, it'll be dry in a second. And I got to say something, guy. You know, I got to tell you, my clothes, I went and looked. I went to my closet and I said, I wonder how many things they warned me about drying in the dryer. I had more clothes that said don't put in a clothing dryer than I had clothes that said put in a clothing dryer. I go, what? You know, when it really comes down to it, the only thing I ever put in my dryer anymore is like my underwear, because everything else I have to do something special with.
Underwear and socks, pretty much. Or workout clothes. Sometimes I'll do that. But even some workout clothes, they tell you not to.
Spandex and stuff, you know?
Don't dry those things. We're giving you a way to dry those things in a fraction of the time, or whether I'm just hanging. Not only that, you hang them on every windowsill, every doorknob, and they're all over the house. Everything stays organized. Also, when you think about not only fine washables, but swimsuits, how about gloves, things you bring inside when it's snowy outside and you want to be able to dry off your gloves or your sweaters, things you can't throw in the dryer. That's what this is absolutely perfect for. Let me remind everybody really quick, Akos, you only got 600. There are 600 of these to go around. It's $20 off. with free shipping if you buy it today.
What?
Yeah, free shipping and handling. I know.
It's like you get the flex
brand
plate,
new.
free shipping.
We never do that on coming out of the gate, but we're doing it on this.
So here's what you do. Everything's
They're
wet.
all warm in here.
I know, it's toasty. You want to go out in the freezing cold? Put it in here for a little while. It's beautiful toasty. It'll get all the water off, all the ice off, all the snow off. Put your winter coats in here, put your things in here, put your vests in here, gloves and scarves. And if you want your jackets, you're going to work and you want them perfect, you want them refreshed, you throw it in here. As I say, you will save not only a ton of money on your clothes drying bill, you'll also save a ton of money on your dry cleaning bill, your dry cleaning bill too. And not to mention all that spandex, all those special composite materials they use nowadays, you can't put in the dryer. This here takes up less electricity than your hair dryer. Think about that. Less electricity than your hair dryer versus that big machine that takes 75 cents worth of power in my house every time I push the start button. You'll save a ton of money, really. Well, no,
and it naturally vents through the top. You'll see there's a bunch of vents on top that allow that air to come through. And what it does is it comes up and circulates through your clothes. It gives that same kind of circulation that you get when you leave it outdoors. It gets that nice. And by the way, on a beautiful day, you want to take it outside, you can take it outside, whatever you want to do. But this is built for traveling. It's built for putting out in an area where a lot of people don't have a lot of places to hang clothes. And a lot of people like I do, like you do, I never put stuff like shirts, dress shirts. I wash them in my washer, but I don't put them in the dryer because they trash them.
Oh, they trash them and they look like crazy. You want to put them in here and make them perfect. Now, if I haven't sold you, this is for you. I've talked about saving money. I've talked about saving your clothes, and this really is value. I mean, you will save it. If you buy this, you'll save a lot more money this year than next year on what you're doing. But here's where you're going to love it. This is for you. This is the luxury. Have you ever been to a hotel where the towels are warmed for you, where you put the towels on, you went, oh, yummy. I went to a hotel in Vegas once, and I went back to that hotel only because they had heated towels. Watch this. If you want to enjoy the comforts of coming out of a shower, coming out of a bath with beautiful, feel these.
Oh, man.
Beautiful towels.
That's awesome, bro.
Put your robes in here. Put your towels in here. Put all of the most yummy things that you've ever had in there. And your guests, if you're entertaining your guests, that is going to be crazy comfort for them. Isn't that cool? You put it in there. You give them the delight. You give them the luxury. Give yourself that luxury that you only get in those luxury hotels. This is 5-star treatment. Just for you.
You know what, and it's such a great idea, and it's going to save you a lot of money in the long run when you think about the times that you don't have to use your dryer and the times you just want to do little things like heat up your towels. But here's what I would do, and I'm telling you, if you wash your dress shirts like I do pretty much all on one day, I wash all my dress shirts on one day, I've got to look for 100 places to hang them. Everything. I mean, you can put 50
garments
dress shirts inside here out of the wash. Hang them up in there, put them in there, and you can use, whether you use huggable hangers, whatever you want to use is fine. Those are nice because they're nice and thin. You put them in there, and here's what happens. You zip this up very simply, right?
Zip it up.
Put all your shirts in there, zip up the sides.
Just like that.
And then you go have some coffee, watch a show, shop with us, go to hsn.com. I don't care what you do. But when you come back about an hour or two later, and your clothes are going to be dry instead of waiting 24 hours if you left them outside or if you got them hanging all over. This organizes them, too.
Time it. I actually had a shirt. When I was coming on to HSN, and I looked at it and go, oh, my gosh, I forgot I had the drying thing. So I put it in here. By the time I got dressed, got my coffee, came down, it was clean. It was not clean. It was beautifully dry, and it was spectacular. Because it saves you money. Let me show you how it works again, because I want to show everybody at home exactly what the technology is inside, because we have crossed some great boundaries of technology here that is really, really great. What we've done, first of all, it's lightweight. This is like an aircraft aluminum lightweight. This is composite fiber material, the stuff they make race cars out of, so it's really, really light. And then, by the way, when you get it, all you do is, you see this part just screws together. This one part screws together. That's all, so you can travel with it. This thing folds up top, just like that, so it takes up no room whatsoever. So you have a great little footprint on there. But here's the engine. Here's the spaceship. This is the technology right in here. Feel this, guy. Feel it. Feel the heat radiating. This is like having around the campfire, just sitting there.
You know what I like about it? Even if I'm not hanging clothes on it in my spare room, I don't have any heat out there.
No,
I actually don't. On my patio, there's no heat, so you could just click this on. You can hang some shirts on it still. Remember, heat rises, so it's still gonna dry your clothes.
Yes, it will.
It's like having a great portable heater. All right. I got a lot of you on hold right now. Everybody is trying to get this. I've only got 500 left. Actually, now I got 450 left. That's all that we have of this, with only 2 minutes to spend on it. So think about it. If you care about your fine washables, and ladies, your undergarments, things you need to hand wash, and you want to hang them, but you don't want to have to wait 3 days to wear them, utilize this, because this is going to dry them. Within a couple of hours, everything gets dry inside there because you're heating that environment. If you look behind me, when I touch this thing is toasty warm. You can feel the vents. The heat's coming out the top. So it also helps to heat up a room while you're in there.
On a cold day.
Yeah.
So the toastiness comes from this beautiful space-age technology heater. You've got a timer on the front of it, so you can set it to like 30, 60, 90 minutes if you want. 30 minutes, just time it. Just forget about it. You don't even have to sit back and watch it. It'll turn itself off. The red light's on. And the heat comes out here, and then feel the pull here, guy. Feel the pull. You can actually feel the heat comes up into the pull, and then it radiates down also. So you have down radiation and upwards radiation.
That whole pole stays nice and warm.
Because what happens, there's vents over here. The air comes out also on the top. So then you have a little tent like this. And think about all the winter coats. You got your kids coming home from school. They're soaked. Maybe they come home for lunch and they're cold and they're soaked. You want to get them a little bit toasty warm. This is the perfect place for it. And I have to tell you, this is the catch.
You like the towel.
I love the towel. I actually have this just for the towel because I don't have a fancy house with no fancy bars with fancy things.
Me either.
I love this. I love this feature. You can have, I'm going to say, you can have 5-star, gorgeous, soft, luxury.
All right, I've got 400 left.
Gosh,
all right, 400, actually less than that. Now there's only about 350. Free shipping and handling, and guess what? 4 Flex, which we never get to do anything under $100. 4 Flex goes away at midnight. So if you want to get this, and you know what, maybe just try it out. You know, it's so cool about Akos's products, and that's why I get such great reviews on hsn.com. People will get them home, and they'll be like, well, you know, that might be something I could try. Then they get it, they're like, why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I think of that? And I could be like Akos.
Listen, all your delicates, this makes sense. You know what makes sense? All your delicates, all your dress shirts before you go to work, get rid of the wrinkles in them. You're going to save so much money on dry cleaning, so much money on your dryer. This takes 1/10 the power of your dryer, 1/10 the time. I mean, seriously, it just makes sense. You got kids in college, you got to give them one of these things. You know?
Oh, yeah, a college kid. You kidding me? You can dry their clothes in their room.
So we learned to save hundreds of dollars on your wash.
And now,
hundreds of dollars on your drying.
And now we officially are shaking hands and saying goodbye. Good to see you, buddy.
I'll see you.
Thanks, Akos. All right, everybody. Hey, listen, we want you to check out the brand new look, the brand new face of hsn.com. Check it out because we've got everything there, everywhere you need it. I love that today's special is way up top. We love that. More fun, more games, more shopping. We just tried to make the experience easier for you. So that's what we did, and more entertaining. It's a pleasure to go there every single day of the week. You can watch it while you're watching HSN. It's a great 1-2 punch.